Meet Tim Smith. He spent about his whole life in the woods of the Northeast. He's a hunter, trapper, and registered master Maine guide, where he runs one of the most recognized survival schools in the Northeast. Those skills, they are gonna come in handy, because Tim's told us he wants to play the game. Tim's a new guy, so we've got to put the screws to him. We're taking him north of the Arctic Circle, to the rocky peaks and brutally cold forests of Norway, land of the midnight sun.
Mate, enjoy it. Have a great time. We'll see you soon, yeah?
It's just Tiny Tim and his fully equipped cameraman who can't help him out at all along the route. He's got 100 hours to make it to civilization, and time starts now.
Oh my God. We seem to be a long way from Maine. Maybe even as far south as Rhode Island. Huh. So this is an ancient form of watercraft. And this thing is called a coracle. They also knew them as bull boats.
I gave Tiny Tim the most awesome present ever. He could tear that boat up, make some snowshoes. Hell, he can even burn it. Or he could drag that thing all the way down a mountain and hope and pray that he finds some water.
A unicycle.
I gave Big Tim the unicycle and the toilet cake.
Chloro Shield urinal sanitation block.
Yes, it's a bit of humour, but if Tim's half as clever as we think he is, he should work out that there's a way those things can be used together.
We dropped Tim off at a snow-covered crag in the mountains of northern Norway, and he'll need to escape freezing temperatures ASAP. To the north is an eco-resort, but that's a 1,000-foot climb in elevation. If he heads a few miles east across the border to Sweden, he'll face more snowy, tough terrain. To the south, the closest town is still 40 miles away. To the west, Tim's best option is to head where the altitude drops and the valley opens up to logging roads and rivers that will take him to a town 25 miles away.
Valley. Valley it is. Now, if Isaac Newton hadn't invented gravity, I could push it right up over the hill and be no problem, but he did, so we're going downhill. Isaac Newton working for me, not against me.
I know from first-hand experience, it's really miserable. This is really wet snow. It's gonna tire out really quickly.
Ooh, yeah, check this out.
Something on your
There's
mind?
a big hole right here. If I'd stepped another step further, maybe I'd go down about 8 or 10 feet.
Tim's got a rough road ahead of him. It's freezing, he's dragging a boat. Oh, and there's one more thing that Tim doesn't know yet. Right now, it's actually 3 o'clock in the morning. We're in the land of the midnight sun. We've just gone past the longest day. The sun never, ever sets. It'll just go around your head all day, and you've got no idea what night is, because there isn't one.
This is the first time in the game we've put somebody in this situation where they're gonna have no way to just externally and internally measure time. This is gonna mess Tim up quite badly. Tim is not gonna know when to slow down until it comes and bites him on the
I'm pretty shot. I feel like I've been walking for 10 hours, maybe a mile and a half. Not going so fast when I'm sinking up to my waist every step post-holing. You know, it's definitely frustrating.
How far's he gone, dude?
Bro, looking at this map right now where he is, he's gone less than 2 miles. All that effort for that distance.
I'm tired. I think I'm ready to get a little rest. I saw this big rock from a distance. It's definitely a good windbreak. I don't have the greatest of shelter options here, but as bad as it looks, it's still nicer than an apartment I lived in college for a semester. I think this bit of dry-ish ground that I'm on is gonna be my bed. Brace it against the big rock. Right in here, now there's a dead airspace. My feet are soaked. You know, they're cold. I gotta dry my socks out, maybe try to dry my boots out a bit, and I've got a little bit of extra wood over here that I'm gonna break off of my boat. So these ends right here, they're not in there structurally at all. Yeah, woo! Ah. My nose feels cleaner already. Smells like every pool everywhere. This thing's chlorine. Chlorine and hydraulic brake fluid have a chemical reaction. Feels so nice on the toes. Good night.
He finally laid down. Thank God.
Not only does it mean that he can have a little bit of gonk, it also means me and the lads can get our heads down.
I am freezing right now. That was brutal. I gotta get active. It was about this bright the entire evening. I'm guessing I'm north of the Arctic Circle because it didn't get even slightly dark. If I'm out here all alone in the mountains and there's no woman here to hear me and I speak, am I still wrong? Oh, feels nice to not be in snow. Could be about ready to start carrying this thing instead of dragging it. Check this out down here. See these little dark-colored berries? The Latin name is Petrum nigrum, also known as crowberry. I'm like a kid at summer camp right now. Ground's all warm, just laying around eating berries. This isn't so bad.
2,000 years later.
When the sun never sets, your circadian rhythms are non-existent. And those help your body to know when to eat, sleep, even to go to the bathroom. Without those cues, Tim's body doesn't really know what it should be doing. And out here, sleep deprivation could put you over the edge between life and death.
Oh, thank God. I was having a nightmare. I was at my mother-in-law's house. I've been dragging this boat with me for, I don't know, a couple of days now. It's time for it to either get put to use or put to sleep. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Look at that.
Now then, substantial water.
I am frickin' psyched. This is flat out awesome.
Tim's gamble to lug the boat around may actually pay off. That river that Tim has reached has given him a chance to win the game. It runs right by some roads that should lead him to civilization in about 13 miles.
This river is gonna help me move a lot faster. And I know downstream somewhere, there's gonna be a town. People build towns on rivers because it gives them water to mix their drinks with. I'm gonna find those people.
He's getting in. 2 days of humping this damn thing. Carrying the boat all the way is now paying off big for Tim. He's made it another 2 miles already on the river, which means he's only 11 miles from those roads. But there's another problem after getting almost no sleep.
Every time he falls asleep, you see him pop up and you just sleepy boy for about 30 seconds and then he's back at it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching a dude fall asleep at the wheel. We have all been to the point where we nod off and then we wake up. This is happening to him on a regular basis. If Tim stays asleep at the wheel, he's not gonna see the road and his chance to safely get off the river before it's too late. Guys, did he just pass his road right there?
He's been past something already, has he?
It looked like it to me.
Okay.
So he blew by that. Maybe he didn't see it, he's tired,
Possibly.
but that was one.
But in 10 miles, this river gets deadly.
Here's the thing, man. He doesn't realize what's down the road.
Scraped a bit. Those are the rocks that always get you, right at the foot of a rapid. One more little rip, and that's the end of it.
What Tim doesn't know is what's right around that corner. And what's right around that corner are some serious rapids that can end his life. Now, it really is up to us to stop him.
Let's go.
Now, we're going to hope that Tim gets out of the water before he gets to us, but I'm not going to count on that.
We have to work fast. This has got to be a team effort. We pretty much got one shot to do this.
Right, that's your bit.
One chance only to pull him out of this water.
Jake, you're the bait, you're the catch man.
Yeah.
Tackle boy, me and you on the rope. Double bait, belt and braces, safety down there, please, Matt.
Tim, over here! Grab onto him! You can't go any further! You cannot go further! Hey! You gotta stay!
Tim, pull into the side!
He's coming. You got to get him, dude. You got to get him. Grab onto Jay!
Go! Go! Get him in! Good effort, Matt. Tell us when you're out, Jake. Good, he's on his feet. Tim, what are you doing, man? Why didn't you get out? That was mental, mate.
Get up. Oh, man, watch your legs, bro.
How are you? You daft. We didn't expect to have to come fishing.
Are you all right now? Did you break anything? We gotta worry about you.
I'm good.
Look what's down there. There's a big waterfall right off the edge.
Land of the lost waterfall, dude.
Do you know where you're at?
I honestly still have no idea where I am.
You are literally feet from death in Norway.
Norway.
Yeah.
North of the Arctic Circle.
It hasn't been dark in it hasn't been dark at all.
Well, you finished in one day. It's a record.
Are you glad you called me and asked to play the game?
Gentlemen, this was awesome. It is a twisted game that those boys have put together, but I'm super glad that I get a chance to play it. I'm also glad I didn't die.
Hey! I gotta give it to you. This is a good one.
Chris is a backwoods guy. Well, we're dragging his butt all the way to the North Woods of Ontario. Well, let's get something straight. We are not dropping him in the woods. I've got something very different planned for Mr. Big Mouth. Welcome to Bison Prison. 300,000 square feet of ruins, decay, and nightmares.
He's got 100 hours to find civilization, or he loses this game.
Woo! Man, these guys don't mess around. Let's see if I can slide this waist belt. Take a little work, but I can get out of this. Do a little dookie dance.
Oh, he's got it.
Got it.
All right, now we're getting somewhere.
There, he's out.
He's half free.
Soap on a rope, and the rope's always handy. I am number one. I will win this.
I gave Chris the foam finger, because let's face it, he kind of gave us the finger.
I might have a use for this.
Since you like to talk trash, Chris, I gave you a garbage bag. Use it wisely, my friend.
That looks like all that's in my gift bag right now. I just got to get these stupid handcuffs off.
He's out. Not ideal conditions. We know this. We put him under a little bit of a gun. He's out.
Not ideal conditions.
Not ideal conditions. I'm locking you up in a cell with nothing. Yeah, not ideal conditions.
I'm free, brothers. I'm free. I'm stuck here for the night, so I'm going to scavenge around and see what I can find that might be useful. Aha! Pay dirt. Definitely taking this with me, because I'm a handyman. Woo! What do we have here? I found a tarp. Looks like I found an old cot here. That might be my bed tonight. Really don't need a fire for warmth tonight, but I do need it for light. The guys really slowed me down, making me a jailbird and all. But tomorrow, I'm fixing to get moving. Here we go.
What Chris is gonna find out when he makes his way out of the prison is the thick boreal forest of northern Canada, known for its wet weather, marshy terrain, mosquitoes, and oh yeah, it also has some of the most dangerous bear country in the world. If he follows basic survival rules, it should be really easy for him to find civilization. All he's gotta do is follow the Wanapitei River. If he goes south 10 miles, it'll lead to a major highway. If he goes north 20 miles, it'll lead to a town. Pretty easy, right? But here's the thing. There's also an abandoned road leading into the forest, and that road is gonna make this game very interesting.
Normally, I would follow that river, but I can't put my finger on it, but I'm liking this direction. There's an old road here. If one were to leave using the path of least resistance, I'd choose an old road. Let's get busy. Roads are made by people, and therefore it means it's going to lead me to people.
What's he grabbing there? That's a piece of tinder fungus.
This is good. I mean, this could be used to carry a coal. If you start a fire, you can actually take an ember and place it in here, and it'll slowly smolder. Starting to sprinkle a little bit. I'm gonna actually use part of my survival kit to make a little poncho. I'm gonna stay dry because of potential of hypothermia. Number two, my clothes are gonna get weighted down, so it's actually gonna take more work to actually walk. Like a glove, brother, like a glove. May have to get my other tarp here and wrap up in it, because I'm getting a little cold. There we go. And we go. All I hear is rain.
All right, so vitals are cool. Doesn't mean he doesn't feel cold. Chris has been following that road in the miserable rain for 7 hours now. He's gone 10 miles, but each step is actually taking him further away from civilization. A fact that's about to give him his first slap of reality in this game.
So here's a utility pole and a line. And there's another pole right off in the distance there. Oh. Ah, there we go. It's like a lumber truck. Hello? Hello? Hello?
You just found all that remains of the maintenance facilities for Bison Prison. Oh yeah, and this is where the road ends. You're welcome.
This is the kind of day that'll kick you right in the I followed that road all day, and just when you think that you see a light at the end of the tunnel, that light ends up being a train. But it's getting late, I'm cold, I'm just gonna bed up here for the night. My hope is I'm gonna take this trash bag or my tarp and lay it in here, let the water run off the roof.
He looks like he's about to collect some water.
He's already dehydrated, in my opinion. He needs more water.
At least it doesn't have giardia, beaver fever, dengue fever.
You know, a lot of people think if you're barefoot, it's gonna just freeze your body and cool you down, but in reality, what it does is it actually stimulates everything in your feet, starts warming you up.
He spent the better part of a day hiking a road that he believed was going to be his ticket to winning the game. But because of our devious little plan, he's headed right back to where he started. And the funny thing is, I really haven't started toying with him yet.
He's gonna end up right back at the prison where we dropped him off.
There you go. Check that out.
Ooh, look at that. That is a large pile of bear scat.
And it appears relatively fresh.
What's he gonna do with it? He's poking it with a stick.
How big do you think that bear is? Can you tell by a pile of bear?
It's not an exact science, but I would say that is definitely a mature adult bear, no doubt.
Hey, bear!
Yo, man!
Just in case there's one in the area.
And right now, no matter where he is right here walking, you can count that there is probably over a dozen bears that are catching a whiff of him right this second.
We should have given him a bacon overcoat.
You know, if I was Chris, I'd be a little worried right now. Bears can be really unpredictable if you don't understand them. And the last thing that he wants to do is find a bad bear on a bad day, because if he does, it's game over.
Hey, bear!
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, he is in the land of the bear right now.
It's the end of the road. Ah, river.
Chris has been in the game for 2 days now, and he's about 1 mile from where he started.
I reckon those boys wanted me to follow that road. So here on out, I'm gonna travel down this river. But you know, water leads to life. And you know, classic survival situations, you always follow the water.
Look at this! Look at these pterodactyl insects just going.
So I know the prison's this way, downriver. I've already been there. So I'm gonna go upriver.
If he can hoof it 20 miles to the nearest town, he's got a chance.
Ah, now this is good. There you go, clam. That is going to be delicious. So I feel like I've made some pretty good miles today following this river. I'm thinking this is gonna be camp for tonight. That'll work for now. Yeah, baby. So when these clams, basically, they'll heat up and they'll steam themselves on the inside. And when they pop open, pretty much they're done. Yeah. These are good. Better than good, they're excellent. I'm gonna win the game tomorrow. I have to. It's getting time. Missing some modern conveniences. And need to get a haircut. I'm starting to look like a hippie. So, try to get a couple hours of sleep tonight. Win the game tomorrow. I have their generator.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you do now?
Well, it's full of fuel. I really can use this for something. Guys, I'm gonna get you, seriously. I got some revenge to enact. All right, let's go. At first I was getting mad, but now I just want to get even.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this, but now he's actually heading south, back toward the prison. He's close. He's close to the prison.
Aha! Look at her. Made it back.
So in 100 hours, he's managed to go in a complete circle and travel nowhere.
They might just sit down and just go up, just come get him.
I give up.
Congrats, Chris. That's definitely another first in the game. You spent almost 100 hours and ended up right back where you started.
I'm gonna show you how to win a game. Putting on my kicking boots. I'm gonna kick some.
What is he, like, all right, this doesn't make, I don't understand this.
Yeah. The guys are gonna be surprised at this. They're messing with the wrong guy.
It's okay. He's about to try to make a scene.
So if somebody shows up to this signal fire, is that a win in the game?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Somebody's gotta see this. I mean, you can't avoid this.
Whoa!
Secondary explosion.
What the hell? What is he doing? I mean, it's black smoke
Man, that's
now.
coming out of there.
That's
though.
black now.
I hear something. I hear a helicopter circling.
Whoa, guys, helicopter. And that's not our helicopter.
Here, hey. Yeah.
On the ground! Get down now!
Uh-oh, hands up.
Cameraman, get out of my face! Get out of the way! Move! Out of the way!
Guys with guns.
Dude, this dude's with guns on him. Dude, that looks like a freaking SWAT team.
They got a SWAT team out here.
Holy crap, we got
It's real now, Terry.
Go. Spin it
real.
up.
All
I'll
right,
call
all
him
right,
away.
let's go.
We gotta head over to Sudbury, I think. Now, the problem we have here is that this land is actually used as a training facility for the Canadian forces. I mean, I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't think it would happen.
I say we leave him here.
See in here? In case you're wondering, yes, getting arrested by the Canadian military does technically count as a win. So I guess, congratulations, Chris.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Come on out, Chris.
What's up, man?
Hey, bud. Congratulations, cool handler. How you doing, man?
Sometimes nothing's a really cool hand. What's up, Jake?
As a Green Beret, Terry's been to war zones, faced life or death situations, battled formidable enemies, both seen and unseen. His bravery is unquestioned. But there's one thing that scared Terry since he was a kid: vampires. So we're taking him to a place where it all began: Transylvania.
Clear doors. Cuffs off.
Aw, Oh, buddy, this one's gonna be cold, wet, and miserable. Terry's got no idea where he is, and as soon as that hood comes off, he's only got 100 hours to find civilization, or he loses the game.
Oh, what the?
See you later, mate. Enjoy it. Have a great trip.
That water right there is 35 degrees. It will absolutely trigger your reflexes to gag when you hit it.
Stop, stop, go! Stop, get out! Up you go!
맞췄네.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Now there's a cameraman with Terry, but he can't help him out in any way.
Oh my God.
Cold. Oh, man. Cold, wet clothes are actually just sucking the heat right out of you. Not that that does me a damn bit of good right now when I'm freezing my off, which, by the way, they're up here right now. Let's see what the guys gave me. I'm sure it's gonna be ridiculous. Looks like a railroad spike, actually, is what this looks like to me. A knife made from a railroad spike. This is good. Really, guys? A frickin' car battery? I would have liked a car.
I gave Terry the battery to jumpstart his adventure. He's a bright bloke, and I'm sure he'll find a use for it.
Fangs. Why would they give me fangs? A cape. Not only a cape. Dracula cape. I'm in Romania right now. There's no doubt about it. And I got a nice box full of wood. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna dry these damn clothes. Come on, baby. Yes.
What the is this?
We're bringing Terry one more gift, and this is gonna be a game changer.
Look at his face, mate. He's totally perplexed.
When he sees what's in that box, everything about this game is gonna change.
I gotta go see what the hell this is.
난 네가 좋아. 너도 내가 좋니?
Oh, but they left us some food. I actually don't mind if I lose the game, making sure I have her. I'm gonna call her Rosie. All right, Rosie, I'm gonna finish drying out my clothes and cook up your steak while I'm at it.
It's actually cooking all right on that rock, man.
We rescued this puppy from a shelter here in Romania. Now, Terry loves animals, so we know that when this game's over, that pup's gonna have a good home.
All right, we gotta get going, kid. You up for a trip? Of course she is.
Quick tank up, and then we're going to the top.
Get a lot, because we're gonna be up there for a while. So I basically want to get a bird's eye view, get on top of a damn high ground, and see what's below me. And then I can make for a direction, hope for the best.
Woo! We did it.
Has he made it?
Yeah, he's got a pretty good vantage point.
So I see rocky slopes in just about every direction, and I can't do more of that carrying this dog. But the forest there looks better for travel.
I've just had a quick look at the weather. There's going to be storm cells, lightning, thunder, that kind of thing.
He better get moving. He's still not in the tree line yet.
No, I gotta hurry up and build a shelter. I gotta get a fire for her, and there's a stream right here. Awesome.
Oh, he's definitely down in there now.
Yes.
Shelter's built, fire's lit, gotta feed the dog. I got another long day tomorrow, man. It's just freaking started.
You got thunder up there?
Yes, thunderstorms, and it's not going to be very nice for very long either. It's going to be horrible.
And cue the thunder. Here we go. It's been a pretty tough night. I'm curled up here in the freezing air in the mountains with this little dog. I do that my drive to protect and to do the right thing is still there. One way or another, the dog's gonna get out safe. Well, that wasn't any fun, man. Miss Rosie and I are a little bit wet and definitely kind of bedraggled, but I got to get her breakfast and I got to get on the road, man.
I'm definitely cold, man. It was not a fun night at all. This dog's hungry, man.
I have not had a little snack because there's nothing to snack on. Me and Rosie got to make some ground and find humans, win the game, and shove it in the guys' faces. Day 2 of the game, I'm gonna stay on the water, check my bearings, make some time.
Look what he's doing. He's got a bit of thread.
This is exactly why I made the compass. Now, if that car battery did what I wanted it to, this nail should point itself north-south.
He's using his compass in the woods.
North.
So far, Terry has been putting a big focus on that puppy. He's well into his second day. He's gone about 8 miles into this forest, and he's not even halfway through it. And he's carried the puppy the entire way. The problem with that strategy is, without food and rest for himself, Terry is going to lose both the mental and physical abilities he needs to take care of her.
Huh. That pond's up here.
He's putting Puppy first, but oh dog, it's catching up with him.
She's so tired right now, man. It's stressing me out. It's stressing me out because I know she wants to lay down, and I'm like, I don't have my act together.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Look at Terry.
Rosie!
He can't find the dog.
Hey, Rosie. Rosie! Oh, she's over there. Good girl.
Pups came back.
Puppy found
Pup loves Terry.
Loves
Terry.
Benny.
This is very sweet to watch.
What do you think, babe? You want some steak before we go to sleep? Come here. There you go. Good girl. Okay. Let's go, baby. Oh, you're not that quick. I am really tired. I'm hungry, and this dog feels like she weighs 70 pounds. Watch out, kid. Dude, do you see that? Look at this. Come here.
You see what he sees?
Yeah.
Look. Right through here. That is a building. Oh, man, look at this place. That is creepy. I hope there's people here. People with heartbeats. Holy crap. There's a light on in there. Whoa! What the heck?
I asked those guys to bite him in the neck, but they wouldn't do it.
Sorry to bother you.
Hello, Cesar! Hey, Terry!
I knew they were up to something. Look, I knew they were gonna get me. And they still kind of got me. Just don't tell Jake that.
Where's the dog at? Where's the dog?
I was protecting the dogs. I thought we were about to get killed, man.
How you doing, mate? How's the heart rate?
Pretty jacked up, actually.
At this point, I don't even care that Terry's won the game. Just seeing him afraid is completely worth it.
My little dog did great. She was the coolest travel companion ever, man. Oh, and by the way, I won the game. Maybe you're wondering what happened to Rosie. No, I'm not the only one who fell in love. This is our cameraman, Michael. I've got lots of animals at home. Now, Michael asked me if he could take Rosie. Now I know she'll get a good home. But I did make sure I got visitation rights.